Yo, YouTube, what poppin', y'all? As y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail, it's a video y'all requested, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop the story time on how these right here ruined my life. All right, so this entire story went down on a Thursday night, which is actually insane, because you would think that something like this would happen on the weekend, but no, my nigga, it happened on Thursday night, right? So let me go ahead and tell y'all the story. So, it was a Thursday. First things first, before I even get to Thursday night, we pull up to the skate park on a Thursday afternoon, right? So let's just put that in perspective. It was still a Thursday night when this all happened, but it started on a Thursday afternoon. So keep that in mind. So me and my homies pull up to the skate park. For those of y'all that don't know, I do like to skate. I've been skating since I was about almost 13 years old. I was like 12 and a half, almost 13 years old when I started skateboarding, right? Okay, cool. So that's just something I've been doing and really just enjoying as a hobby for the last couple of years. It's just like a cool little exercise, and it's just really fun to me. I would say I'm decent at skateboarding, right? That's aside the point, though. Anyway, so me and my homies, we pull up on a Thursday afternoon to the skate park. We all dab each other up. We say, what's up? You know, we all happy to see each other. It's been a long week. And we go skateboard, I say for about maybe two and a half hours. And my homie goes, hey, bro, you trying to spark? So I was like, you know what? Why wouldn't I? So he's like, all right, bet. So let's go roll up in the whip, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm thinking he's talking about his car because we would normally hotbox his car. As soon as we start pulling up to his whip, he's talking about some, oh, no, buddy, your car. And I'm like, my car? And he's like, yeah, my nigga, your car. And I was like, you know what? I'm down with it. You know what? I can't even be mad. We always hotbox your whip. Let's hotbox mine. For the one time, by the way. First time ever hotboxing my whip. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's do it. So we hop in my whip, Charger, by the way. For those of y'all that are new here, I own a Scat. This was already a bad idea from the jump. We hop in my whip. We're four deep. It's me and three other homies in the car, right? Okay, cool. So he gets to rolling up the blunt or whatever. All right, cool. And then we get to sparking that bit. You know, we all passing it around in rotation. We all just laughing, having a good time talking about life and just really enjoying the moment. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga talk. Long story short, let's just say it was a great time and everything was going smooth, right? Okay, cool. So after our hotbox session, we get out the car and I said we go skate for about another 2 hours. At this point, it's about 9:20 p.m. Skate park closes at 9:42. Don't ask me why it closes at 9:42. Like they could have closed that bit at 9:45 or closed it at 10, but for some odd reason they closed the park exactly at 9:42. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know. But anyways, it's 9:20 at this point, right? My homie that also has a Charger, he pulls up late at 9:20. And at this point, me and my other homies, we done did all the skating we done needed to do, right? Like at this point, we bored, like we tired of skating. So we go chat it up with my homie that just pulled up, right? He also has a Charger, like I said. He just sitting there, we chatting it up with bro, we talking, laughing, just having a cool little time. Once again, just some real homie time, you know what I'm saying? Real nigga talk. And everything going smooth. I said we was talking that entire time till the park closed. So about 22 minutes that went by at this point. And the skate park lights go out. So the skate park is closed. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I did enough skating for the day. It is what it is. My homies agreed. We all just needed to go home, take a shower, eat, and go to bed. So I done dapped up my homies, said peace out, cool, whatever. But my other homie that just pulled up, he was still trying to chill for a bit. So I was down because I wasn't trying to go home right away anyway. So I was just trying to chat it up as well. So we chatting it up, and I'm telling him about how we just got done hotboxing my whip, right? He's like, oh, yeah, y'all lit. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, we lit. Little did I know what was coming in the hours later. Not even hours, but minutes. So we go ahead. We just sitting there talking, chatting it up. My other homies on already left, so it's just me and my homie with the Charger that just pulled up. And it gets to a point where it's like we got to leave the skate park because if we don't, they close the gates exactly at 10 o'clock. So we got to go, right? So my homie's talking about, hey, bro, let's just link up tomorrow, do something. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. So I go ahead and dap him up. We go our separate ways. He's gonna go to his crib. I'm gonna go to my crib. But we also got to take the same road to get to our cribs. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to go the same direction. His crib's on one side, my crib's on the other side. But we had to go the same road to get to where we going. We started leaving the skate park. We driving down the road, and we busted right. Now this road that we busted right on, it's got three different lanes. You got the lane that you turn to, like the lane that we was busting right on, and on the opposite side, you have two lanes for the opposite side. You got the left lane that you go to where we just came from, and then you got a lane that just goes straight. So cool, right? So we going down the street or whatever, we busting the right, we start driving, and on the furthest lane, which is a straight lane, not the turning lane, but a straight lane, there's a cop, right? Mind you, that's two lanes over. There's a cop right there. He's going the opposite direction. We're going this way. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. He just outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not stressing. I ain't did nothing for real, and we chilling. So like I said, I'm following my homie, and we get down the street, further down the street, and we about to hit the next light. I look in my rearview mirror just out of paranoia because I got bad experiences with the police, right? Like I don't be doing nothing. They just like to harass me just because of the type of car I got. It's profiling. So we driving down the street or whatever, and I look in my rearview just because, like I said, paranoia. I look in my rearview and I see a cop car. I'm like, oh no, I'm cooked. So the next light we just got at just turned green. So I was like, thank you, Lord. So I busted left and I go past my homie at this point because my homie doing the most, right? He just got a new tune on his Charger. He over here popping, poo, poo, poo. I mean, his car sounds crazy. Like it's loud as hell. And the first thing I'm thinking is, dang, the cop finna pull me over thinking it's me. And it's not even me. I don't even have a tune on my car. I can't do none of that pop junk. So that's why I zoom past my homie and basically leave him in the dust so the cop can get him because he's the one doing the popping, not me. Brother, that didn't work at all. Not even close. We get past the light. Cop starts coming down. He throws his lights on. He goes right past my homie that was literally popping right in front of the cop's face. That cop didn't give not a single F. He came straight for me. And I'm like, nigga, are we serious? There was no way. I was in disbelief, my nigga. I was like, how? Why me? Right? Okay, cool. My homie's free to go. He's going straight to the crib. He's going to be having a great time with his family. He's going to throw a movie on. He's going to eat, just like he discussed to me right before I got pulled over. Okay, cool. I'm pulling over to a right. There's a quick trip right here. There's an auto zone that's closed right here. I pull right near the auto zone, and the cop comes up to me, and he tells me, do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm looking at him like, no, nigga, I don't know why you pulled me over. Why'd you bust a U-turn from the opposite lane just to come find me? Like, I wasn't even doing nothing, right? Cop get to saying, so the reason I pulled you over is because you were tailgating that car in front of you. Tailgating? My nigga, that was my homie I was following, and I wasn't even tailgating him. Why would I tailgate my homie? Are we serious? Like, are we on the same page here? Like I said, he gets to basically come up with a BS excuse talking about I was tailgating. I told him straight up, I was like, I was not tailgating. That's my homie in front of me. Cop goes, oh, okay. So at this point, he know he did it wrong. Nigga, there's no way out of this. You're wrong. So he comes up with some other BS excuse, right? He goes, well, your lights can't be on pink. For those of y'all that don't know, I have aftermarket headlights on my car. I got change them to any color. They happen to be on pink/purple, whatever you want to call it, bro, right? This particular day, they were on pink/purple, right? So he goes, oh, y'all can't have them on pink/purple. They have to be white. And I was like, oh, I ain't know that. That's crazy. I really don't care, but that's crazy. So I tell him, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Cop goes, oh, okay. But he knows that's a BS excuse too, because he knows he can't do nothing. Like, nigga, I ain't know. So here's when he hits the last card, the final card. He goes, is that marijuana I smell in your vehicle? And I'm like,
Yep, I'm cooked.
But at the same time, I was like, nah, I'm not cooked, right? I'm thinking I'm cooked because I got a cart in my pocket. But then I'm like, if he wants to search the vehicle, it's cool because I don't got anything in this car. I just hotboxed the whip and there's no leftover weed or nothing. So I'm like, if he wants to search the vehicle, he could. What would he really find? You know what I'm saying? So it gets to a point where he's like, yeah, I smell marijuana coming from the vehicle. Here's where I make the dumbest mistake of my entire life. Until this day, I will always regret this. I will regret this for the rest of my life. I go,
oh, you can search the vehicle.
like a dumb. Long story short, he says,
Yeah, we're probably gonna do that here shortly.
so he gets on his little intercom thing talking about some.
10-4. I'm gonna need additional backup units.
And I'm just sitting there like,
Additional?
so 2 more cop cars pull up. I'm like, oh no, this is not okay. This is not looking good. But at the same time, there's nothing in the car. So I'm like, what are they really gonna do? Like, my heart racing, but at the same time, I'm still telling myself like, hey, everything's gonna be fine. Little nigga, I'm good. So cop tells me, go ahead, step out the vehicle and, stand with the other officer that just pulled up. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I stand there and I'm just chilling. The cop that just pulled me over, he's going through my car at this point. He's searching, right? And, excuse me. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I'm not stressing because I don't got nothing in the car.
Or at least I think, right?
I don't have nothing in the vehicle. So, he gets to searching. I mean, he's deep searching, like he looked like he ain't find nothing. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm going home. And my mom had just told me on the phone that she made some bourbon chicken and rice. Boy, I was having a great night. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going home. Nigga, was I wrong?
I wasn't going home, brother.
Let me tell y'all, bro. Cop gets to searching the entire car, right? Cool, you do you. He opened the trunk, he opened the back doors, he opened the front doors. My whole car looked like a goddamn showroom car the way he got every door on my bed open besides the hood. So I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So after he does his entire search, he goes,
What's this?
bro raises a cart to my face. A cart that I didn't even know was in the car. A cart that was empty, by the way. Not even full, not halfway, not look, no.
Empty.
So I'm like, oh no. Oh no, that can't be. Now, I was already low-key panicking because I had a cart in my pocket, right? But that's my pocket. He was searching my car, not me. I was gonna be good to go. Nigga told me straight up too. If we search this car and there's nothing in here, you're good to go, buddy. So I wasn't even stressing it, right? So it is what it is. Now, mind y'all, before he even started searching the car, the backup officer that he called over there had me do a DUI test to see if I was safe to drive, even though I was perfectly fine. My eyes weren't red. I was driving perfectly fine. All of that, right? Cool. I did this little DUI test, passed everything. Cop said I passed with flying colors, like I knew I was going to. My nigga, I was
Sober.
Anyways, back to it. So, cop raises the little pen or cart to my face and goes, "What's this?" And I look at him. I said, "I don't even know what that is." Bro, when I tell you him and his other assistant officer grabbed my arm with firm grip so fast, I didn't even get a chance to like think or
Nothing.
there was no time for thinking, my nigga. There was no time for debate, none of that. Nigga said, and I was like, that's a firm grip, my nigga. He went ahead, said, boom, now I'm in cuffs. Oh, buddy, there's no way, right? That's the first thing I'm thinking, there's no way. So I'm like,
I can call my mom.
and he goes,
Yeah, go ahead.
so I'm like, all right, bet. At least he's chill enough to let me call my mom, right? So I go ahead and call Ma Dukes. I'm telling my mom the situation, like, hey, I need you to come get the car. I'm going to jail.
Jail.
Next thing you know, I don't hear my mom's voice on the phone anymore. I hear my dad's voice out of nowhere. And
Yeah, I'm overly cooked.
so, yeah, my dad's talking about, all right, we'll be there soon. So I'm in the back of the cop car at this point. These niggas already escorted me to the back. Them niggas wasted no time to get me in the back of that vehicle. So I'm like, dang, that's crazy. So I'm sitting in the back of the vehicle, I'm waiting for my parents really. So I'm basically watching my parents pull in, watch them talk to the police. I'm still in the back seat of a police car. My dad's retrieving the vehicle, etc. The assistant cop comes back to his car, gets in his whip, and he's getting ready to take me to the jail, right? So I start asking questions because, mind you, I ain't never been locked up before. This is my first time ever going to jail. So I'm asking all types of questions. Hey, so when do I get bail? When do I see a judge? What kind of charge is this? All types of questions, right? So he gets to answering most of my questions. He's like, all right, so the charge is a
Felony.
As soon as he said that, I was like,
A felony?
he was like, oh, yes, sir, a felony. And I was like, a felony? And he was like, yeah, that's going to be a felony. And all I could think about is everything I ever did in life. How everything I did as a kid, everything I did as a teenager, how everything just equaled up to where I am now. And it still didn't make no sense. Nigga gets to telling me you'll see a judge first thing in the morning, which was
Cap.
because I definitely didn't see no judge first thing in the morning. Nigga was lying. But he was telling me, you'll probably get bail sometime tomorrow, which he was right about. In the evening, by the way. I got out Friday night. Thankfully, this is why I was saying, thankfully this happened on a Thursday night. Even though that's still crazy, but I'm glad it happened on Thursday night rather than Friday night. Because if you get locked up on Friday night, brother, you're staying the weekend, you're not getting out, you're not seeing a judge till Monday. Long story short, GG's. All I could think about is how everything I did just came to this moment right here. Like, I was just talking to my mom on the phone about making or eating some bourbon chicken with rice to now going to jail.
Jail.
Nigga, that is so crazy to me. How we go from bourbon chicken and rice to jail? Listen, bro, when I got to that jail, all I could think about was everything. Everything going through my head, bro. I was like, there's just no way. Look, but if y'all want me to give y'all part 2 about the jail experience and what I went through in jail, no, nigga, I did not get diddied. For any of y'all getting ready to say anything crazy in the comment section, I didn't get diddied, nigga. Relax. I was perfectly fine in jail, but I'm just saying, if y'all want my experience in jail video, I will go ahead and drop a story time on that too. So that's basically a part 2 of this video. But before I wrap up this part of the video, or this part 1, or whatever you want to call it, my total advice to anybody out there that has a cart, bro, please don't get caught up with it, bro. First things first, make sure your car is clean. Because I thought mine surely was clean until a nigga pulled that empty yard from 4 months ago talking about what is this. I don't know what that is, nigga. I don't know what that is. I regretted everything in that moment. Why'd I let this nigga search the vehicle? That's gonna be something that always replays in the back of my head. I'm gonna just be sitting there in the back of my head like, dang, I really got a felony on my record. You know, once you get a felony, life is over. You lose your gun rights. It's hard to get a job. It's hard to apply for housing. Like, bro, being a felon is no joke. I can't cap. Thankfully, here's the good thing. Thankfully, I'm a first-time offender. Meaning that when I go ahead and, you know, this probation that I'm on right now is all over with, they will seal my record from public view, meaning I'll be able to get my gun rights back restored, even though I got to go through a whole process of getting that done. Like, I don't even want to think about the hell that's going to be. But then I'll be able to go through getting a better job, and I can get housing for whenever I get rich, right? Okay, cool. This was also a great learning experience. I'm not going to lie. After probation's over, I'm still going back to Zot, and I'm probably going to grab a cart. But I'm playing this smart. Everything I just said, by the way, in that last 5 seconds is AI. For any of you young niggas out there, or even if you're not young and you just got a cart on you, bro, like, please let this story be a lesson to you to either always make sure your car clean, or if you carry a cart on you, do not hotbox your whip. Do not ride hot. Let's just put it like that, right? Because if you do, you're cooked, nigga. I can't lie. Like, to this day, I regret everything. This is really my story time on how I got caught up with a yurt and how a cart really ruined my life. I mean, it ruined my life, but it didn't ruin my life because I got a felony. Once you get a felony, your life is over. But, like, I'm going to get my record sealed soon, so it's like my life ain't really over. But it's still crazy to think that I even have a felony in the back of my head, though. It's like, that's really crazy. Like, it's really just a cart. Nigga, what's weed going to do to you? Y'all niggas acting like I was riding around with 500 perks. Bro, what are we doing, nigga? Like, niggas be thinking that if I carry a cart on me, I'm finna start to, oh, god dang, I'm itching. Where's the cart at? Stupid ass. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, the crazy part is, for anybody that, you know, isn't familiar with the whole cart thing, yes, nigga, carts are banned in all 50 states unless you go to a smoke shop and get them goddamn Delta 8 or Delta 9, whatever type of carts, fake carts you gonna be smoking. Them goddamn crazy carts that's gonna have you seeing 3 different people in the same person. Like, I'm done yapping. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. If y'all want a part 2 about my actual jail experience and how that went, I would definitely drop a video on that. Hopefully y'all did enjoy today's video, man. I hope everything that I said in this video y'all can see as a lesson and also a little bit of a joke, because it is quite funny. I can't lie. From, like, y'all's perspective, I can see this being funny. But I just want to let y'all know this is real life. Real life sucks. Please be safe. Please be smart, not dumb like I was. And yeah, that's really going to wrap up today's story time, man. So if y'all did enjoy today's story time, please make sure y'all do like, comment, and subscribe. As y'all know, it is Vlogmas. I am uploading every single day. If y'all got any video ideas in mind, please let me know in the comment section down below. It is your boy, Session Killer Man. It's been real. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.
I give it iron, I give it fat. Mine get junk, get me higher than sand. I'm bobbing a bitch like MC Hammer. My boy Trap, he still locked in the slammer. And I'm still trapping in outside Atlanta. Fuck some niggas can't catch this phantom. He stuck in the ceiling, that boy's a fan, and he know I can't stand him. At my tonight, and I'm drinking a 40. Toting a 40, post up with your shorty. Like, bitch, I'm a model, I've been in the fashion. Some of this you can't afford it now. Like, soon you gon' catch me on Forbes now. And shout out my plug, he the party, y'all. And soon I promise you won't catch me on Forbes, y'all. And I would K5 and the key that 5, don't try it though. Fly with a beam and hit your screen, you gotta go. Down 6'2" finna hit your crew, you all alone. And I know what she doing when she all alone.